Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV, Ringo TV Reactions. We back with another video. That's right. The best reaction channel on YouTube, hands down. Black Male Advice TV. Today's topic, Things Men Love About Women, by Melanie King. Reaction 1. You know, a lot of you ladies, when you come to these particular platforms on YouTube, a lot of times you'll have pick-me females and so forth trying to give you advice. What you must pay attention to is the source. Who actually is giving you the advice? Because a lot of times, modern women are in the black sector of YouTube regurgitating the talking points, the very same talking points of black men, because they see that black men are successful at their content. They see that black men are making videos and it's having a lot of engagement. So what they want to do now is go to the black sector, start up a channel, begin to regurgitate talking points that black men have been sharing for years, in hopes that you ladies will somehow gravitate towards that information as if though it's some sort of advice that they actually apply. So let's react to this particular video so we can find out what's going on. Let's get into this. Let's react. Let's go.
Something that a man loves about a woman is when she apologizes. Yes, men love apologies. And because men get so few of them, trust me, I've talked to enough and they told me women generally don't apologize.
Did you really talk to a lot of men and they told you that, Melanie? Did you really talk to a lot of men? Let's stop the cap. You didn't talk to nobody. All you did is just watch videos by black content creators and you heard us say 1,000 times that women never apologize. I've been speaking on these topics for years. You understand? Years. And I know you watched a couple of my videos. Trust and believe, I know. And you've listened to various other male content creators share that women never apologize, never take accountability for nothing they do. So stop the cap, stop acting as if though you spoke to various men and they're all telling you, you know, my woman, she never apologizes. Because the question that I'm gonna ask you, Melanie, is how many times did you apologize in your ex-marriage? How many times did you apologize for the things that you've done wrong? Let's talk about that.
They can't be wrong.
How many times did your ex try to let you know where you were wrong and you shut it down? How many times did your ex try to make you realize that you're going astray, but you didn't want to listen to nothing he had to say? How many times did your ex try to correct you, try to guide you, try to discipline you in the path of righteousness with the Bible? Because you both was in the background in the Christian church. So how many times did he try to lead you as a man should and you rejected that? So before you try to tell these women things men love about women, did you apply all of this to your relationship? Let's go.
Won't admit when they got something wrong.
Did you admit when you got something wrong in your marriage? Because you come across as if though you're trying to be Miss Perfect, and I can see right through you. I know that you were a problem to that man. You drove that man crazy to the point where he had to go. Let's go.
And because of this, men just feel like that they are always having to take accountability. If he does anything wrong, then she's always going to say something. She's always going to go off.
How many times did you go off in the relationship, Melanie? How many times in your ex-marriage did you go off? Let me tell you something. You're supposed to be transparent to the public, but you're not. So I'm making these reaction videos to be transparent, to let the public know that you were an issue to your husband. Because here's the thing, Melanie, here's the thing. Things men love about women. Okay, if you were applying all of these principles in your marriage, why did it end? And please stop all of the thirst trapping.
Always got to apologize. But if he says something about what she did, it's going to become an hours-long conversation.
Do you see the thirst trapping, brothers? It's kind of difficult to listen to a woman talk about things men love about women while at the same time you got this vivid color on trying to show off the melons. See, ladies, let me make something very clear to you. When you are a content creator, right, you're going to be open to criticism. You're going to be open to scrutiny. All of this type of stuff you're going to be open to. And if you present yourself as a pick-me, if you present yourself as a woman that's trying to guide the women, and yet you're doing things to thirst trap the brothers so that they could tune in, that is not going to help your so-called platform grow. It's not going to help people respect you. It's not going to help them do none of that. You understand? It's going to only bring criticism towards your way. A whole host of you sisters need to just tone it down. You understand? Stop flashing your breasts all over the damn screen. You understand? Let me give you some advice, Melanie. Tone it down. Do you understand? We already could see your face with the filters on and the crochet locks. Tone it down. You understand? Stop trying to use all the sex appeal. Stop with the filters that make the breasts larger than they are. Because I can peep through the game. I can peep through. Notice how small the waistline is. Her waistline is not like that, bruh. You understand? It's not like that. But she do that as a distraction to keep you brothers focused on those areas. And it takes very little. It takes a whole lot out of the message that she's trying to convey. Women on YouTube need to tone down the thirst trapping. You are supposed to be a voice, right? Okay, speak. Stop trying to make your body speak. Real talk. Real talk. You understand? Things men love about women. It seems like you're trying to make men love you. It seems like you're trying to make men love your body. It seems like you're trying to make men love your breasts. Because I know you looked in the mirror and you sized yourself up in the camera and you said, yeah, this angle right here is definitely gonna pop. Stop the cap.
Just in hopes that she'll finally acknowledge she did something wrong.
How many times did you acknowledge in your marriage that you done something wrong, Melanie? Talk to me.
And then she won't move the goalpost further and further.
How many times did you move the goalpost in your marriage, Melanie? How many times did your man try to guide you, correct you, lead you, and you just didn't want to listen to nothing he had to say? He tried to say, look, honey, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, but you did not want to follow his lead.
To turn it back on him.
And you turned it back on him. How many times do your husband try to correct you, try to show you, try to hold you accountable for the things that you were doing wrong in the marriage, and you ignored it and began to turn the mirror, move the goalpost to try to shame him? All of this talking points that you get from Kevin Samuels about, the need to be right. I don't even know how to say the damn talking point because I don't really follow it. I don't care about none of that nonsense. But you, Melanie, you've been moving the goalposts. You shamed your husband, and you shamed him into believing that it was his fault for everything that went wrong. Stop the cap.
No, I'm not saying some men don't do that, but it's very rare. They generally have other issues going on. So if you've done wrong to a man, apologize.
If you done wrong to your husband, why didn't you apologize? Melanie, you know you did wrong to your husband. You know he didn't just leave to leave. You know you did something horrible, but you're not talking about it on your platform. Why don't you talk about that, Melanie, rather than trying to act like you making videos? Talk about that. Talk about the things you've done to your man so women can know the dirt. You're not going to do that because, again, you got to act like Miss Perfect. Miss Perfect, never done nothing wrong. You're infallible. You just, there's no way that Melanie can do anything wrong. She is perfect, flawless in every way, and she got the filter on all her videos.
And often, something that a man loves about a woman is when she apologizes. Yes, men love apologies. And because
if men loves apologies, why didn't you give your ex those apologies?
Men get so few of them, trust me. I've talked to enough.
Yeah, your husband got a few of them.
And they told me women generally don't apologize.
I need to interview your husband to tell you the truth. I really do need to interview your husband so that I can get the backstory on exactly what's going on. If anybody know Melanie's ex-husband in terms of, what's going on, where his whereabouts, what he's really doing, hit me up on IG at Ringo TV Raw.
Can't be wrong. They won't admit when they got something wrong.
How many times did you admit that you were wrong, Melanie? We're going to keep going around in circles on this one because I doubt that you ever admitted that you were wrong about anything. You're the type of woman I can look in your eyes and I can tell that you're never wrong and that you always blame your husband and that you always looked at everybody else as the problem. You blamed everybody else for why you're going through this, why you're going through that. You never took personal responsibility for anything that went on in your marriage. So stop the cat.
And because of this, men just feel like that they are always having to take accountability.
And that's exactly what your ex had to do. He had to take accountability for everything. He had to take accountability for the business falling. He had to take accountability for the channel views going down. He had to take accountability for everything because you were ungrateful and didn't want to do the videos. Remember, Melanie, you're the one who said out of your own mouth that you were not happy doing kids' YouTube. Let's go.
He does anything wrong, then she's always going to say something. She's always going to go off.
And that's why he didn't want to really focus on confronting you about various issues because you would always go off, always throw a tantrum, always start crying, always call your parents, always call your friends and blame him for why you feel the way you feel. And you would always use your so-called mental illness and everything else to try to shame him so that you can be right. I'm the best at these reaction videos. Nobody could do better videos than me. Hands down. Talk to me.
Always got to apologize. But if he says something about what she did, it's going to become an hours-long conversation.
That's exactly the point, because anytime your ex try to bring up anything regarding what you would do, you would literally make it a big issue. Call your mom, call your dad, call your cousins, call your aunt, and now everybody's in the business. Now everybody's looking at him like he's a bad man.
Just in hopes that she'll finally acknowledge she did something wrong and that she won't move the goal.
Listen, you cannot try to help these sisters in terms of taking anything that you gotta say if you never applied that in your own marriage, man. Real talk, because we all know that modern women do this type of stuff all the time. They always moving the goalposts. They're never happy for nothing. They never take accountability for nothing. They never hold themselves accountable for anything. That's just the way women are. That's their nature. Even down to a good woman. Even good women are never apologetic. Even good women never show any sort of accountability. Women by nature are always blaming other people for why they are the way they are. Women by nature never say they're sorry. Always try to make the man feel like he's wrong. You could be the kind of brother that's taking care of your woman and she's not appreciative of nothing. You could be the type of brother that buy your women things and she'll look at you and say, you never buy me anything. You could be the kind of brother that pay all the bills, do all that you gotta do, provide a lifestyle for your family, and your woman is still unappreciative of that. So don't listen to none of this BS. It's all garbage.
Goes further and further to turn it back on him. Now, I'm not saying some men don't do that, but it's very rare. They generally have other issues going on. So if you've done wrong to a man, apologize. And often. Something that a man
People, this is all cap. That's all I'm going to say on the subject right now. Things Men Love About Women by Melanie King, Reaction 1. You already done know. Best channel on YouTube for reaction videos, Black Male Advice TV. Subscribe today. I'll catch you folks in the next video. We out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV. The only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.